Okay, hi, and welcome back. Attorney Steve Vondran, copyright and intellectual property lawyer. We are talking about searching records on the United States Copyright Office. So this is easy. All you got to do is push copyright records into Google. Boom. Hit that. You're going to come here, hit your copyright search records. Okay. And this is going to be searching the database. This is copyright.gov. This is the United States Copyright Office located in Washington, D.C. And as you can see here, this is the public catalog. This is the copyright catalog from 1978 to present, okay? Basically, anything that's registered from this date on would be subject to copyright for the life of the author plus 70 years. So that's a long time. But generally speaking, 1978 to present, life of the author plus 70 years. So you write a book, it's the copyright lasts while you're alive, and then after you're deceased, you can pass that along to your kids and whoever else, put it in a trust or whatever. And so you can always, I always tell people, you can always leave something for your kids. You can write a book in your spare time, and you can, whether it's going to be worth anything or not, who knows, but you can write a book and pass it on to your kids. So you can always leave something behind, and you can always leave your legacy. Okay, so anyway, let's get down to the searching here. So there's different ways to search. It's pretty basic. I would just focus on the top three. So for example, you're looking at the title. So let's just pick something. I'll pick something here like Forrest Gump, let's say, the movie. You've all seen that. So you type in Forrest Gump, and here you go. It's telling you what you have here. The way I like to go is use this little drop down right here and just do, I like to go ascending, which is going back to the earliest date of the first registration. So I can get an idea what has transpired over time. Here's your copyright registration number, your full title, and let's take a look at that. So now you have your Forrest Gump. You can see here 1991, I think this was it, the motion picture. And so if you want, you can click on it here and say, well, what the heck is this? Let's go. And you can see here, this was a recorded document that was recorded. You can see down here who the parties were that sought the registration and the date. Okay, so you see Warner Brothers Paramount. Looks like that was probably a joint effort between them, and probably co-ownership is just my guess on the ownership of the copyright. So in other words, if you're looking to license something, or you want to make a poster or a book or a game or something, you'd want to contact these guys most likely. Okay, now they may have assigned the rights, so that's another issue. But you can scroll down and you can see, you know, what else we have. The soundtrack. Okay, so somebody recorded the soundtrack. There's Sony Music, so maybe Sony was doing a deal with them. Okay, and so that's was a sound recording. So you can see the different types of, and it's important to know, and I'll point out at this point is, you know, when you get a copyright, what's so amazing about the copyright is you get all these rights, what we call the bundle of rights. So you have the right to make copies, you have the right to distribute, you have the right to publicly perform, you have the right to make derivative works, and you can license each of those individual rights. So that is just something to keep in mind. So this search tool can help you locate who the owner is and seek a licensing deal if you want. Now here's a Forrest Gump trivia board game. Okay, so this is somebody in 1995 came across with some sort of board game you could probably find online. So again, maybe a licensing deal. So those are the kinds of things that you look at. Okay, so that's your basic name search, or that was your title search actually. You do name search, you can do something like, say it's a book. You want to do last name first on these, okay? So say we're looking Charles Dickens. You want to see what's going on there. And that's a name search. And what do you come up with? So again, I like to go to the ascending just to go back in time. If by chance you catch something, well, this wouldn't necessarily capture that, but things that were published prior to 1923 can actually be in the public domain. That means you can use it for free, make all kinds of derivative works, do what you want, parodies. So pre-1923 stuff's pretty good. This I see it's showing a 1950 Charles Dickens A Christmas Carol. So you can click on that and see that was a text document. This was done by Dickens. Here's Robert Ball, Charles Dickens, and he must have passed away in 1870. So anyway, so that would have been carried on for a while, but you got to check on the copyrights if you're looking to do something with that. Always check and do your research into the copyrights. Okay, so that's kind of how you would search by name. And then finally, let's look by keyword. I do a lot of cases with Autodesk company, so let's just use their name, Autodesk. And let's say I'm going to go to, this time I'll go descending. I'll go from the newest on, and you can see some of the newest copyrights that they've applied for here. Autodesk, AutoCAD, OEM 2017. Now this may be coming out. I'll have to check into this. They may be offering AutoCAD OEM, which is kind of interesting now. But again, you can see who it is. Here's the firm I do a lot of my cases with is Donahue Fitzgerald up in Oakland. So they have the contact here, rights and permissions. This is who you would seek out if you're looking to do some kind of deal here. But you can see their different products, the AutoCAD, the Maya, the LT version of their software. So a lot of different types of software. But anyway, gives you a nice little history of what they're doing. So that's kind of a basic overview of how to do the search. If you need some extra help, you can always call the U.S. Copyright Office. I'm not sure if they have their number on here, but you can call them. And there's different tools as you, let's see, I guess it's not on here, but anyway, you can call them. The last number I have on my records is 202-707-6858 is the number that I had. So, but check online. You can check that. They will do a search for you. They do charge for search. You can go, if you're in DC, you can go search the catalogs while you're there and the records. They also have some microfilm and things and records of assignments. Like I said, sometimes these copyrights are assigned. So that's a quick, dirty how to search copyrights on the U.S. Copyright Office. I hope that's been enjoyable. If you like it, give me some comments, some feedback. If you want to see something else in the area of copyright law, let me know. Feel free to share this video on your social media networks. AttorneySteve.com is where you can find me. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.